what made you decide to finally write a book? And then there's an excerpt in there where you say being a beautiful woman is a form of currency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess talk about what made you decide to write the book and talk about this beauty and currency situation in the
Okay.
book, The Baddest.
Well, I just did the book first, just so this is because I've done a lot for 24 years, and it's my every people like I'm always private. It's always what you see. Like if it's a video, if it's a show, this is the entertainment world of me. You see, but when it comes to my personal, I be away from the world really. And like so, when it's my story, I've always heard my story chopped and screwed in all type of ways. And some of this shit, I be like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. So me, I'm always straightforward. It is what it is. If I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't. I say that I'm mature and grown. The book is to say, this is how it really happened. This is how it started. This is how I was Trina before you guys knew I was Trina. Before the Baddest appeared, before all of this. That was how the story came up, and how I navigated my way into the industry, how it started, the whole situation doing the song from Trick to everybody else I worked with in the industry. It's a lot of speak on, like a lot of female artists in there in the book that I spoke about, because I've worked with some of the most amazing female artists in this industry.
Right.
Hip hop, R&B, whatever. I've done that. So I learned a lot from them, and like most of us have built like great friendships, and we've grown together in this industry.
Right.
And I wanted to put that in there. I just want to tell my way, like, what made me do this, how I navigated through this. It's good, it's bad, the loss, stuff that just really broke me, that just really like took almost the life out of me, that I had to continue to work through in my career and just work, because that's what I was used to doing, And just like, just stuff, the good, the bad, the ugly. Losing my mom was like, that's the icing of the cake for me. That's like my heart died, and that's something true that I wanted to say, because people watched it with me, and sometimes it's over emotional to where I got to a point to where like I couldn't even speak about it. I would just cry, I would just be sad, I would be completely lost, and that was all important because I still was working and pushing through these stuff. And sometimes people would be like, is you okay? Are you happy? Are you having a good day? No, I'm not. But I'm still here. Like I'm here, and it was just my story. Everybody that I worked with in Miami, all the artists, artists in the game that I respect and that I enjoyed working with, and just my life. And that's kind of how I did it, and we're turning into a movie. So yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah,
that's big. That's big.
Nah,
So,
it's best way to tell your story before they tell it for you.
Yeah,
For sure.
I don't want to get, and my flowers are not given to somebody that told my story, and I'm like, no, that is not what happened. That is not that I remember. I remember it going like this, and you cannot tell that because you wasn't there. I don't care what you saw or somebody wrote. I don't care about what picture. That's not what happened. This is what happened. Let me take you down memory lane. Let's take it all the way back from the beginning to before I was born, and my whole consenting everything, and let's start.
All that's in the book.
Everything's in the book, and I got Missy Elliott to do the foreword of the book, which really meant a lot to me because Missy
she's one of your best friends.
Missy's one of my greatest friends in the industry from day one. She's always been genuine, always been like herself. Like I learned a lot of the business and how to make sure that I was making my money from Missy.
Right.
Like Missy's the only artist I know like in this game when we came in, and I didn't even know this, or I honestly didn't even have control of this because it was all controlled by the label. But like artists will get like so mad when your records is leaked and something come out, and you in your camp trying to figure out how it came out, and it's always a back and forth blame game. And Missy's the artist that I know that never had that problem. She never had her records leaked. You never heard a Missy Elliott leaked record. She just didn't play it. She didn't put her records around. Ain't nobody in the camp getting no Missy record until it's done, ready to come out. And I just was like, you just learn and you understand how you need to control your own self to make stuff. Because otherwise you're going to stay being mad. You're going to stay going through the same stuff. And ain't nobody want to take the blame. Nobody want to be like, oh, it's my fault. Everybody going to get silent because they thinking you can't, figure out who it was or the fingers being pointed. But yeah, just that. And like she's been there like through all the baddest parts of my career and the best, like motivating, pushing. I pushed her the same way, And I just, that's like the people that I genuinely like it's not the industry really is not made for friends. You don't know if you're gonna make a friend or something. You work
Yeah.
with these people, but that
Yeah.
don't mean. And I'm about to tell you my life story, and that don't mean start asking me for money because we're not friends.
Right.
This is like we're associates working the business. I respect you, you respect me,
Yeah.
and that's keep moving. Eventually, in time, you meet people in this industry that we in, and then these kind of people are the people you want in your life. You know, the genuine
Right.
people, the people that
Right.
really call you when the camera's off, the lights off, or check on you when you done lost somebody. Not when the hype is up, when the hype is
Right.
3-4 years later gone. Still see how you doing. And those are the people that I like to have in my circle.
Right.
What you think the obstacles is being your true, authentic self in this game?
Truthfully, for me, I think that's the only way you really survive. Because when you're not truthfully your authentic self, you get caught up in the hype, you get jaded, you get jealous, you get lost. No
It's
matter
like,
you
what
say.
about like people? Like how people receive, like
Yeah, but that's the thing. When I say that's how the only way you, me personally, feel like you really win, because if you stay your real authentic self, no matter how nobody perceive you, you're going to still be yourself.
Facts.
Whether they stop perceiving you
Fact.
50 years from now, when you're
Fact.
not on this show, when you're not doing whatever your life is, and you home with your wife or
But
your
you-
kids,
you.
your family, you're still your same
Facts.
person. You did not have to transition to another person to like be in this. That's not the case.
Nah, that's 100.
That's when you get completely lost if you're not who you are.
Facts.
I don't care what nobody looking at you as. You don't know me. What you think you know, what you see, or if you heard me say I could talk. This is a freedom of speech that we live in. It's country. Like, so how I talk or how I create and how I feel, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I was feeling good this day. I felt like making a good record. I was feeling sad this day. I made a sad record. I was feeling like turning up. I was feeling like partying. I was feeling like popping my shit. I was feeling like, fuck you, I'm making this record. I was feeling like being sexy. I was feeling like being loved, unloved, whatever I feel, I'm going to pop it. That's the feeling I'm in. Who are you to say, oh, you shouldn't say or feel that way? There's a lot of things you probably say and do, and we just don't know about it. So that judging thing that will kill your, like the organic person you are. So when you change that, then who are you?
People try to hold you to one moment too.
Yeah, you
They
can't.
try to hold you to one moment, but what she's saying is I displayed most of my emotions in front of y'all face through my music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah.
take out, y'all want to take it. One song don't mean that's me every day.
You can't be.
It's
that
just
one
the image
person
that I
every
choose to
day.
project at that time.
Yeah.
I got 6 albums. There's no way that one song could be me every day. You get what I'm saying? There's so many different emotions, so many different type of, oh, you came this way, but Nan record is nothing like Here We Go.
Fact.
Here We Go record.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
exactly.
nothing like it.
Exactly.
Nan record is nothing like
Yes.
Single Again record.
Yes.
Nan record is
Yes.
nothing like I Got a Thing for You with Keisha Cole record.
Yes.
Nan record
Yes.
is nothing like I Got a Bottle with Missy Elliott. Nan
Perfect
record is
analogy.
nothing like these records.
Perfect analogy.
So it's just how you're feeling, the mood. This wasn't my record. This was Trick's record. Like I didn't even know what Nan meant. I had to learn all this when I got in the studio. But when I got in there and said like, oh, what are we really doing? And what are you talking about? When I heard what you were saying, what I'm supposed to say? Because I'm thinking I'm just coming to do you a favor and pop my name on the song, and I'm coming here and I done did a whole verse. But the organic of it was the battle of the sexes.
Yes.
You're a
Yes.
man, I'm a female.
Yes.
I'm about to slaughter your ass in here.
Yes.
I'm gonna get all these girls like a
Yes.
million woman march, and we're marching on top of this.
You fuck these women up.
And that's that. And then we've been marching ever since.